Hey everyone, Lotus here. Just have a couple of updates for you. The first one is a little while ago I made a video called Important Announcement. That was about how someone was posing as me and hitting up my viewers for Steam codes. I was, it seems, only partly correct. I don't think they're hitting up my viewers in general. It seems that I can't talk. It seems that they're specifically targeting game developers because game developers would just have Steam codes of their games that they're making. I've already been hit up by like 4 game devs asking, is this really you? No, it's not. So, my viewers in general probably don't have to worry about this so much, even though this person's still around. But the good news, if you could call it good news, is that game developers probably get this a bunch. I've had 2 of them tell me, oh yeah, scammers will do that. Just checking like I always do. So, that's good. So, yeah, you might not have to worry about my previous announcements so much, but obviously, if you ever get an email from me, then no you didn't. Lotus Play 123 is not even close to my email address. And again, if I wanted to communicate with people directly, I would probably use YouTube Message or Twitter. So, that's kind of out of the way. Now, as for the next game I'm playing, this is an interesting one. I actually recorded this a long time ago, but it takes forever to edit, and I was doing other Let's Plays at the time, and it's kind of like, when do I finish editing this and getting it out? Now is when. I finally recorded the Talos Principle. I don't have a box to show you, even though one exists, because I got the Talos Principle on Steam. I don't think it was released on PS4 at the same time, so I'm doing the Steam version. And it's an interesting game. I'll say this much during the Let's Play itself, but it's kind of like Portal without the portals. And if that sounds ridiculous, you'll see what I mean shortly. Basically, it's a game that consists almost 100% of puzzles, but the narrative and the background is what keeps you interested. Because when you look at Portal, really, what are you doing? You're solving little puzzles and opening doors. If that were the entire game, you would probably play it like the same way you play Angry Birds. Like, let's see if I can solve a puzzle today. But GLaDOS' commentary kind of keeps an overall plot going on, even though the plot doesn't affect what you personally are doing. So the Talos Principle is kind of like that. There's a bunch of stuff going on in the background that makes you really want to solve these puzzles to see where the story ultimately goes. And unlike Portal, Portal was more story-focused. The Talos Principle is more lore-focused. There is a story that goes, but what's kind of more interesting is looking at the logs that other people have left before you showed up, and seeing what's going on in the world before the Talos Principle happened. So that game, I don't know, it involves really deep thinking, and I don't just mean the puzzles. It really kind of gets you considering all sorts of interesting things about humanity and morality and philosophy. I find it fascinating. So you'll be happy to know that I get every ending in the game. I get all the stars, and I even do a thing. I was following a guide. I check all the Easter eggs I could find as well. So I basically do this game as completely as possible. The only thing I don't have at this time, maybe I'll record it later, but the only thing I don't have now is the Road to Gehenna DLC, because the DLC did not exist back when I recorded this game. So for the base game, I think, everything that can be done. So that'll be a good time. Expect that in a few days, and guess we'll see how that plays out. Until next time, everyone.